The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members. What's going on, y'all? We are back with another episode. It is Wednesday. Y'all, this creative deck is packed. So go ahead and share. We have a lot to talk about. Stay tuned for Pyro Power Hour. Grand rising. Hey, bro. I was like, we have to start. We can't be going late. I know there's a lot. I know people like to wait. We can't wait. We got to start on time. But my brother came on in just in the nick of time. He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. Yes. Grand rising, my bro.
Grand rising. How's everyone doing?
Blessings onto you, my brother. You're looking very trade-ish this morning. You're looking very trade-ish.
Oh, Jow.
Trying to get the boys. Yes, it's hot girl summer, hot boy summer. Yes. Who's in the building? Keith Reynolds. Grand rising, sir. How are you? Yes, Dr. Holt. Yes, all the way from the East Coast. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Who else is there? Candace Boyd. How are you, Queen?
Hey, Candace.
Look how gorgeous she is. Hold on a minute. I like her profile picture. Hold on one second. Wait a minute.
Candace is pretty.
She is good. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she is beef for the gourds. Yes. The teeth is crest, Colgate ready. Yes. Look at her face. Oh, she is gorgeous. Hey, beautiful. I mean, listen. I'm not, of the straight persuasion, but I'm sure that
I'm starting to wonder.
So it was nice having Kyrie on the show. Y'all, we're gonna continue on in here, okay? Rude. Anyway, Grand Rising Candace, how you doing, gorgeous? Sister Michelle! Yes, she is in the bed. Wait a minute! Brother Ray is in the house. Yes. If you lock up the Martha Gibbs Tabernacle, don't leave it uncovered now. Okay? You gotta make sure. Yes, Ray Bishop is here.
I was with Ray last night over on Pound Face. And on Face.
Yeah. Oh my, we gonna get into that, bro. Shout out to Pam Esquire. Shout out to the official Thai support for breaking that news last night, because I was pissed yesterday. If y'all saw the reality TV edition of Pyro Power Hour last night, I spent the first half an hour, we had to talk about some stuff.
Ranting.
Okay? Y'all know how I get. Woo! Blood pressure was on. Hey, Jules Favre, how you doing?
Hey, Jules.
Michelle Mabel, how you doing? Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and Mama Corbett is in the house.
Mama Corbett, hey, Mama.
Hi, my gorgeous mother. How are you
doing? From NYC.
Yes. Come on and take your throne and you could sit right in the front, mother. That's all for you. We love you.
New York in the building.
Yes, NYC all day. What's going on, LaFrance? How you doing, Queen?
Yes.
Vovo to love. How you
doing? Cookie.
Yes, my cookie. Yes. What's it, Baba? Yes, Baba Corbett's in the house. Cupcake, Grand Rising Kyrie and Ollie's at.
Yay!
I gotta bring him back soon. But Ollie's rest because he has some things to say too. Okay,
oh, God.
How you doing, Cupcake? We appreciate you. Ray Bishop said, "Keats, where you from? I wonder if we were related." What?
Keats, where you from? Reynolds. I guess Reynolds might be his family last name.
Oh, possibly. I don't know. I thought it was Bishop. The cisgender heterosexuals. They out there. Maybe Candace can talk to Ray. Not everybody in our audience is of the rainbow persuasion. Brother Ray is single and ready to mingle. We already kind of one of our clients, Kristen, but she's like, She playing coy. Cupcake says, "Hey, Mama Corbin, I'm so sorry I scared you the other." Oh yes. Because Cupcake was talking about, you got a grandson. So now my mama thinking I'm over here switching. She's like, I love you, baby. I thought I just accepted the fact that you want, you one of the girls. It's okay. You can tell me if you need to talk to me about anything, mommy. I'm not on the other side. I am still your rainbow child. Okay, don't shut up, Kyrie.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. Your face. Anyway, Sister Candace has always looked this beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Sister Michelle. Sister Candace is gorgeous. Gordon Newman. Let me tell you something about the Pyromaniacs. We ain't ugly over here, okay? We ain't ugly. We got some gorgeous people up in our clients. We got some gorgeous talent. We got some gorgeous audience members. Good morning, Gordon. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Gordon.
Chantel. The king is on the gate. I know that's right. Make sure it's good to go. Who else have we got? Raymond says, Reynolds is my grandma's maiden name. Don't be telling your people's maiden name. Have you seen the movie Missing? You know how these Gen Zs can find out all your information? You got to be quiet. Jules Fever says, I've missed catching y'all out. I love my Kwame and my career. We love you too.
I love you too.
Deborah Winston, another gorgeous queen up here. We have a gorgeous constituency. We love it. Yes, we do. Keith, I am from and live in St. Louis. Yes, St. Louis.
Okay, Midwest. All
yes,
right.
mommy. Listen, I'm still your rainbow child, and still your prettiest child. Anyway,
we're questioning the rainbow. Okay.
What?
Oh, they might be sisters.
Reynolds is my grandma's maiden name too. Oh, wait, that's
my dad. All of her kids.
Did you say sister? I hate you, Kyrie. You're so dumb. Brother Keats, listen, we're about to have a whole Ancestry.com episode right now. Let's go ahead and get into what's going on today, y'all. We got some breaking news, unfortunately. But you know how it goes. This is life. Such is life.
News. Okay, what we got?
Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So Chris Lynch, the embattled chief executive and chairman of CNN, whose brief one-year tenure at the network was stained by a series of severe missteps, will now depart the company. Take a look.
See ya.
You're so stupid. Hold on one second. There we go.
Now at 7, we are learning that after 13 turbulent months, CEO and chairman of CNN, Chris Licht, is out at the top seat.
The news comes just days after a devastating 15,000-word profile in The Atlantic blasting his judgment and leadership. It is an incredible read with the amount of access the reporter was given. His tumultuous tenure is marked by layoffs, historically low ratings, and low employee morale. Chief executive of the parent company, Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, notified network employees this morning. He says he's already in a wide search for a replacement, both internally and externally. But it sounds like in the interim, there will be 4 people who will take over just to get them through this time.
This has been quite a roller coaster for employees at CNN and for everyone following this.
Bye, girl, because I didn't like the fact that you were in there in the first damn place. I saw what you were doing. And the rest of everybody else saw what you were doing. So good luck, girl. You'll be all right.
Peace out.
Because what you were doing over there was terrible. Terrible job. And you had one job.
But they're looking for a replacement, Kwame. You going to apply?
Oh, no. Because the CNN will be BNN, okay?
Yes.
Black News Network, honey. It will be BNN,
well,
honey.
We need another one because they got rid of the Black News Network.
Oh, I'll rename it PNN, okay? No, that sounds bad.
Oh, yeah.
Not PNN. That sounds bad. Listen, honey. They not ready for that. Jules Ferrer said, "Damn, already." Right. But it's time. Hey, Melanie, thank you for joining.
Hey, Melanie. What you heard? What she said 13 turbulent months.
Oh, wow. Ooh. I am sure Mother Dawn Lemon is laughing his behind. I know that's right. You know what they say? He may not come when you want to, but he's always right on time. Terrible, LaFrance. Terrible. Have a black ass day. All right, let's move on and get into some things, y'all. We got some things to talk about today, but before we do, we have to shout out our sister radio station. Not you talking to trade. Did y'all see Kyrie over there talking to trade? Picking up the phone during the show? Ooh, yeah. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this week's or today's sponsor, our sister radio station, Bullet and Flight Radio, the number one progressive Christian radio station in the world. Your story, our station. Check them out. This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletandflightradio.com. Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station. That's right. Your story, our station. Check out Bullet and Flight Radio, the number one progressive Christian radio station in the world. They are doing the dang thing, y'all. When I tell you that they are rocking out, they are rocking out. And we want to go ahead and shout out our brother Kyrie, who is talking to Trade currently at the moment. But you can go over and listen to their latest episode of The Takeover, which is produced by Pyro Media Productions and exclusively on Bullet and Flight Radio by listening to his latest episode, Ashford and Simpson versus Renee and Angela. And let me tell you something. I learned some things, y'all. Kyrie doesn't just play music. He's not just a DJ, y'all. He is giving you some education musically. All right? The man knows what he's doing. Praise God. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and continue on with the show. Shout out to Bullet and Flight Radio. We also want to shout out to another sponsor today as well. While we're going ahead and doing all this, make sure you are listening. You are liking, sharing, and subscribing right now. But let's go ahead and check out Kyrie's husband, probably who he was on the phone with.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Don't apologize. You got stuff. You're a busy man. You both are busy. Let's talk to who Kyrie was talking to on the phone real quick. This episode is brought to you by Audible, an Amazon company. Partnering with Audible, an Amazon company, to provide you a 30-day free trial of their Audible Premium Plus subscription for our audience exclusively. You will get 1 free credit, or 2 credits if you're a Prime member, good for any premium selection titles you like, and it's yours to keep. The Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals, listen all you want, no credits needed. And you'll also get a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. To take advantage of this offer, you can click on the link in the comments or use this special QR code by using your mobile device. Audible, an Amazon company. All right, let's get back to the show. That's right. It's an Audible company. You can go ahead and use the QR code or the link that we put in there. And if you are listening on Bullet and Flight Radio, head on over to PyroMediaNetwork.com real quick, and you can check out all of the links to our sponsors and all of our sponsored deals. All right, y'all. It's time to get into what's happening on today. And y'all know.
Goodness, what is?
Hush, Kyrie. You know I don't write this stuff. You know I don't do all of this. I'm just reporting the news. It's just what we do. Today is Global Running Day. Okay? Get pumped and those legs moving, as the first Wednesday in June is Global Running Day. On June 7th this year, whether you're a regular runner or a bit of a novice, it doesn't matter. This holiday is about inspiring each other to lead a more active lifestyle. No matter the distance covered, this celebration is open and free to everyone. Simply grab your running shoes, a bottle of water, and your legs moving.
All right.
Cupcake's like, bye. Go ahead and run, y'all. Get your
exercise on.
Yeah, get your exercise on. Get your body in shape.
Yes, let's do it.
Dr. Ho says, girl, ain't nobody running nowhere, honey. It's 82 degrees. It is hot outside, y'all. I ain't playing around. But listen, if you're not dealing with Reddit, then please know that this month is Pride. That's right. Happy LGBTQIA plus Pride.
Pride.
Shout out to Pride, because we are going to throw it in y'all faces. Okay, in your faces. Y'all ain't scaring us. Right there. Look at that. Gay and proud.
We know there's some mad folks about it, bro.
Mad. Just be mad. You big mad. You mad. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today's birthday of the day goes to, that's right, Sunshine Anderson. Sunshine Jocelyn Cian Anderson is a female American R&B and soul singer and songwriter. All right. Shout out to her at her birthday. Wallace Sellers, a friend of producer Soulful A&R Vice President Mike City, heard Anderson singing on her way to the cafeteria of North Carolina Central University, where she earned a bachelor's degree of science, Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice, and introduced the two. From there, Anderson was managed by Macy Gray during the recording of her first album. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, happy birthday, Queen.
Happy, yeah. That first album is everything.
Listen, honey, I think she was underrated personally.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just me. But during that time that she came out, there was a lot going on. There was a lot of female singers coming out with singles and stuff, and I think she just got overshadowed.
But she did come out with a classic. They still bumping Heard It All before.
Still,
yeah.
Oh, to this day, it's in my '90s playlist. Hold on, let's see.
That's not '90s.
Oh yeah, it's 2000. I'm sorry, but it's I call it my back in the day playlist. I just let's see. Run down the bathroom for run down to the bathhouse for Pride. I represent the A in LGBTQIA plus. Yes, Michelle.
What's A?
What is A?
Is
it asexual? I think it's asexual.
I don't even know what the I is. I just found out what the Q is.
Intersex. I believe intersex.
Okay. And the Q is questioning IA.
Y'all go look it up. Google is free.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the honorable mention.
No. I know what it is now. I know what it is.
Asexual. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Okay. Michelle said asexual. Thank you, Sister Michelle. All right, let's get
Pride. Kevin Pride.
Honorable mention is happy birthday, Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is an American former professional basketball player. He played for 14 seasons in the National Basketball Association at both the shooting guard and point guard positions. Iverson was an 11-time NBA All-Star, won the All-Star Game MVP in 2001 and 2005, and was the NBA's most valuable player in 2001. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2016. Intersexual, I was correct on the I. Yes.
Allen Iverson was the bad boy of the NBA. Oof.
Yes. All right. Well, happy birthday, girl. Speaking of bad boys, happy birthday, Fetty Wap.
Oh, should I put Allen back on?
That's right. You're right. That's what we agree on this. Well, happy birthday, girl. Okay, let's move on. Hold on, I can't even look at his face. He gets on my damn nerve.
Okay, all right. Well, Fetty, did he start his censorship?
I don't know. I haven't been following after that. I just said good luck, girl. Don't jump.
Well, Allen, happy birthday. Are you a Gemini? Oh, Lord. Oh, well, I know what that means.
I know.
The sex is great, but the cuckoo is there.
Okay. Dr. You splashing? You splashing, Kyrie?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't even have. They used to be my NBA crush back in the day.
Well, speaking of crushes, I know this person was a crush for many people. I know he is one of my favorite people in the world, and we want to wish a happy heavenly birthday to the one, the only Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson was an American singer, songwriter, musician, record producer, actor, and filmmaker with a career spanning 4 decades. Prince was known for his electric work, flamboyant stage presence, extravagant fashion sense, and use of makeup, and a wide vocal range. A multi-instrumentalist, he was considered a guitar virtuoso, and was also skilled at playing the drums, percussion, bass, keyboards, and synthesizer. This man was everything. Prince pioneered the Minneapolis sound, which is a subgenre of funk rock with elements of synth pop and new wave in the late 1970s. Happy heavenly birthday to this man. I love this. This one hurt. When he passed away, this one hurt deep. I was not good for a couple of days, man. This one hurts. Woo!
It was shocking. It was definitely shocking.
Woo.
Quite devastating.
But me and Kyrie have some thoughts on what happened with him, but we're not gonna go there. You know, we're gonna leave that alone. Hey, 843 Nappy J. He was mine as well. Yes, he was a crush for everybody, child. He was a
no, it never was a crush for me.
He wasn't a crush for me. I was
he was scared of Prince because he wore lipstick, but he loved more than right. See, Prince. Well, Prince was one of those. Well, Prince is the only man I know that could wear stilettos, makeup, and nobody said anything about the gay agenda. Big hoop earrings. Nobody ever said anything about that.
Nobody. Whew. But you know what? You couldn't deny his skill. You couldn't he
such an awesome musician.
Before. He was a phenomenal musician and a musician at its finest.
Yes, absolutely.
Like the man knew music. It coursed through his veins.
Exactly.
Rest in heavenly power, Prince. We love you. We miss you. And you're
definitely missed. Yes.
On. My God. All right. Pyro Media Mentionables. We want to go ahead and make sure we shout out again because it's coming close. That's right. The third annual Phenomenal Brunch is coming to you July 8th. Next month. It's getting close, y'all. We got like less than a little over 1 month, just 1 day, a month and a day. Okay, 31 days until this event. If you are in the San Bernardino area or even in the California, because there's people all over that is coming up from what I've been told to this brunch. So if you want to go, make sure that you head over there. There are really less than a handful of tickets left. It's really it's getting crazy. And we have some amazing speakers that are going to be there to include yours truly, Dr. Morrison is going to be over there, and some amazing speakers that let me tell you something. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so pumped. I went last year. I was honored to go last year, and I was surrounded by such pure Black girl magic, such pure power and vivaciousness within that space, and it was just an amazing event. So definitely go ahead and check them out. Let's go ahead and get into some things here. Let's get into the rundown, y'all. It's time to run it down. We already talked enough. But before we get into the rundown, make sure you guys head over to Lux and Noir. We just revamped, and I believe I got a notification that I'm already sold out of
Black Girl Magic.
I don't know what it is about Black Girl Magic, but let me just double check real quick because I got several orders in. Let me just double check last time, and we just announced that we launched the mental. It's crazy. Hold on, let me just double check. Oh no, we have just a few, literally less than 5 maybe left of Black Girl Magic. Y'all. Yeah, I am so honored. Literally, if you guys like the product, I'll continue making. I'm gonna make sure I make it even bigger.
Well, honestly, they love the product,
honey, because I was like, what? So get over there. Go to www.luxandnoir.com right now. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat real quick. Hey, Sean Kinsey, how you doing, sir? Thank you for joining.
Brother Kinsey, yes.
Y'all say, hey, what's up to Sean? I just messaged him the other day. He said he is doing well. He is on the mend. And I'm very happy that I covered him and is continuing to give him a speedy recovery. Praise God. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the stuff. Thank you so much for supporting Lux and Noir. We are almost sold out of all of our stuff. Actually, I'm just looking at the thing here, and it is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
That is a blessing. Yes, it is. So definitely head over there as soon as possible. There's some new amazing stuff. The men's line is off the chain. If you enjoyed Black Girl Magic, head over and grab the Black Boy Joy. Okay, because that one smells good. And let me tell you something. I might have to keep a couple of that Gentleman's Touch. Whew. That candle is probably one of my favorite candles that I have made. Like literally, it is so good. But definitely check it out, and also follow Lux Noir on IG when you get a chance as well. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown. All right, y'all. If you haven't done so already, it's your time now because we're about to get into it. We got a lot of stuff in there. It's packed. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, because we got a lot to talk about today. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit us up on that Cash App. It does bless us, and it does allow us to do what we do. So go ahead and bless the platform. You can hit me up at Kwame C86 and Kyrie at Candid Kyrie. All of that is right there. Thank you guys so much for your support. We love you, love you, love you so much. Rochelle said, finally caught Black Girl Magic in stock. Yeah, girl, grab it while you can, girl. Because it's a lot. It's going down. It's going down. All right, first up. As some tech companies roll back their misinformation policies, hold on. This is I need a calmer bump. I need a calmer bump, y'all. I'm so sorry. There we go.
You need a what? Oh.
The music, what I was talking about.
How about what are you saying?
I forgot bumping in your generation does mean something different. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what are you saying?
No. I meant a jam, a calmer jam.
Oh, you're scared to say.
Oh, I don't do that, honey.
I was at Mama Corbett get on the first thing smoking.
She will be in front of my door in an hour. Okay?
I'm on the first thing smoking. I'm like, what are you saying?
You'll hear ding, someone is at the door. And my mom will be kicking that door, waving the 4-4, whooping that behind.
As she should.
You don't play that. Anyway, as some tech companies roll back their misinformation policies ahead of the 2024 election, CBS News election law contributor David Becker says it may be time for Congress and state legislators to take a really serious look at this. The consequences of this is real. Take a look, y'all.
So do you think Congress is taking this seriously? And what could they be doing that they're not doing?
Well, it's not just incumbent upon Congress. It could also be the state legislatures. It could also be the platforms themselves. But I think we should be asking questions. When you provide a forum for legitimate public discussion and debate, which is a very good thing, and we should give credit to the platforms for doing that, it also comes with a big responsibility. And as we see companies like Twitter and YouTube moving away from their regulation responsibilities with regard to truthful information, it may be time for Congress, state legislators, others to take a really serious look at that, because the consequences of this is real. I mean, it is likely that the losing candidate in subsequent elections will post lies about the election after they've lost. And if that happens, what kind of violence could be incited? The consequences to people, our citizens, our neighbors is real.
What are your thoughts on this, Kyrie?
Well, I just want to, why are y'all dragging us out?
Why y'all dragging what out?
I mean, not dragging out, I'm sorry. Why are we still on the voting thing? We know, this is my opinion, before anybody jump down my case, I think the voting system period is rigged.
Okay.
Not just the whatever machine, whatever thing. I think it's all rigged. I think they put in who they want to put in the first place.
Now, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the opinions of
yes
of the hosts do not reflect Pyro Media Network or Enterprises at all.
Yeah, this is all Kyrie. This is all Kyrie saying.
Yeah. So y'all thought I was taking bumps, but Kyrie, I believe, was taking bumps this morning. Take this bump, B. That's what Shaka Khan said. Ray Bishop. Don't start with Shaka. Don't do
that, Ray. Don't do that, Ray.
You both love Shaka now. Kyrie a little bit more than others, but don't do that. It's too early.
Do that, Ray. Don't do that.
But anyway, I want to push back just a smidge with you, Kyrie, because for me, I hear what you're saying in terms of the overall thing, but I think our language and how we interpret that is the problem. You know, with the right has been kind of, talking about, specifically MAGA people have been talking about, the election was rigged, that, the voting system was wrong, whatever. It's fine, handle your business. And all of the stuff that was going on. And so the problem with that is it undermines the overall democracy that we have, and we have to be able to trust that what we do and how we move forward in our election cycle is accurate and true and fair. Regardless if we like the candidate or not, we have to trust that that is happening. And so when we don't have that, the problem then becomes we lose our democracy, and we start to destabilize our civilization, if you will. And it's that serious, right? And so for me, I think that there needs to be these people that are talking about that, or these companies rather, that are talking about they're going to be rolling back their misinformation policies, is adding fuel to the fire. You're allowing these candidates that are spewing and believing big lies and spewing and believing misinformation. You're allowing them to do that. That's not okay. That's a problem. Hey, thanks, Sam. Sam from Bullet and Flight Radio, shout out to you. He is the Bullet and Flight Radio admin. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Gordon Newman says exactly, Kwame. Yes, and so for me, I think that we need to start looking at that. We may need to start regulating that. That's just my personal opinion on it. I don't think that, Sister Michelle says, Elder Kwame, this has never been a democracy. They pacify the masses every now and again to stop a mass riot. I absolutely agree with you on this, guys. I'm not saying, who's that? That might be a troll. I'm not saying that you're not right. We know that we have issues with this country, but overall, we still have to look at the facts and the bare facts of everything. At the end of the day, we still need to look at the fact that the election cycle that happened in 2020 was secure, right? We have to look at the fact that Biden was duly elected, right? Even with Trump, we have to look at the fact that he was duly elected, whether we like it or not. So for me, when we start breaking that down, and we stop, we feed into, the conspiracies and all the stuff, whatever, that's a problem. Hey, Just Dominic, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Sean Kingsley says, I respectfully will have to disagree. I'm assuming he's talking about Kyrie. The 2020 election was the most secure. That whole voter fraud narrative is not true, based in proven data, facts, and statistics. Exactly, Sean. And I think that is my problem with everything. Is that hold on, let's see. Michelle said,
put that back. What he said?
What Sean said?
Yeah, what did Sean?
He said, I would respectfully have to disagree. The 2020 election was the most secure. The whole voter fraud narrative is not true, based in proven data, facts, and statistics. And he's right. He's absolutely right on that. And he said, in essence, how many R's versus D's allegedly committed voter fraud? I'll wait. Ooh, yeah.
It's all a fraud.
That was a word. That was a word. Thank you, Michelle Holly, for the PayPal. Appreciate you.
It's all a fraud.
Bless you. Listen, we have our opinions as far as the government is concerned, but we need to at least state the facts. And the fact is that we have an election system that is secure. That's all I want both sides to admit. Period. Whether we can commentate and we can talk about our issues with the country. I think that is what makes this a democracy, is for us to be able to have the freedom to say what we need to say. But at the end of the day, the systems in place to secure an election is true and is factually secure. That's what I'm saying. Now, all the other stuff that Kyrie and I believe when we talk about offline, I also believe that is to be true, but I also don't want us to conflate those narratives that are coming out there, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on, y'all. Let's get into this. A gunman opened fire. Yesterday, there was a lot going on yesterday, and we're going to talk about that in our Power Pad, specifically what was going on with AJowens. But yesterday there was something that happened that I believe got slightly overlooked, and so I want to make sure that we're bringing you guys the news that you can use. A gunman opened fire as hundreds of people stood outside after a high school graduation ceremony Tuesday evening in Richmond, Virginia, killing 2 people and wounding 5 others. The city's interim police chief said. Take a look.
2 people were killed and 5 were wounded in a shooting after a high school graduation ceremony in Richmond, Virginia this evening. The gunfire rang out just outside a downtown theater where that ceremony had just wrapped up. Graduates and their families fled in a panic. 2 suspects were arrested, but there's no word tonight on a possible move.
Yeah, so we don't know. It's still developing. There's still some things going on with that. What are your thoughts on this?
This is sad, and this is, like I said, the main focus is on the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to focus on drag queens? No. How about banning assault rifles, assault weapons?
Yeah.
Ban it. You can't. We can't go to church. We can't go to school. We can't go to graduation ceremonies. You can't enjoy your family time.
Yeah. This is insane. It's really crazy. Speaking of something that is really, really crazy, before I get into the next story, I want to make sure that people understand that I believe that Kyrie agrees with me on this. Forgive me if I'm, over speaking or speaking for you, Kyrie, but I think that we believe that people should be able to arm themselves. But I don't think that we need to have assault rifles. I just don't. If you're not in the military or in some type of law enforcement, I don't think you need assault rifles. I just don't think that we need that. I don't. Right. Sorry, you don't need that. You're not defending a country.
Why is this being sold to the general public? I don't understand that.
Whew, Jesus. Let's see. Simeon says, hey, Simeon. Excuse me. A culture that embraces killing, that is the problem. Absolutely. Oh, Sean said something really good. We're living in a majority minority society and are losing their ever-loving minds. They are losing control. They are. Sean also says sensible gun legislation is the answer. Here in Florida, Manatee
County
to be exact. Gents are allowing concealed carry. Child, well, that's happening. Isn't that happening statewide?
Well, he's in Florida. Well, I guess. Well, Florida, anything goes. I'm convinced.
Stay away from Florida, y'all. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that real quick. But let's get through this. Another tragic situation that happened is a missing Alabama woman was discovered burning at the end of a wooden dead-end road. The woman was reportedly in the middle of making a Facebook market purchase. Take a look at this.
Tragic new developments in the case of a missing Birmingham mother.
31-year-old Jamira Fowler was found dead yesterday after she was reported missing. Her family told police that she left on Wednesday night to meet someone to buy something from Facebook Marketplace, but she never returned home. Last night, police responded to reports of a body burning on Sellers Road near Roebuck. Today, they confirmed it was her and that she had also been shot. Police say Fowler may not have even made it to make that purchase.
It was told to someone that she was leaving to make a Facebook Marketplace purchase. However, our detectives are uncovering additional facts that may point to her not having made that meetup.
Police also located Fowler's vehicle in another location. So far, no arrests in the case.
My God, on today.
Like I said, you just can't go anywhere.
You can't do anything. It's like, what is going on? Y'all are acting real crazy out here. It's nuts. What is wrong with y'all? I can't even get a dang on table or bookshelf on Facebook Marketplace without y'all wanting to burn me up.
And she will shoot first.
Witch trials?
We're gonna shoot first and then. But that's really a mystery. Like, was she followed? Was she? Because this I
don't care what was going on, but there's no reason for you to do that to that woman.
No, it's not. I'm just, I want to know what really happened.
A kook was happening. They're kooky out here. Whew. Ray Bishop says, they say Florida is the new tech child. Just Dominic says, the love of money surpassed logic. Honey.
Now that's it.
LaFrance says they won't ban too
many.
And of course they are preparing for internal civil war, in my opinion.
You're right. And I keep telling people, get ready. You get ready. We all get ready.
Seriously.
Was it a setup? You know what the phrase, right? Was this a setup?
Mm-hmm. Michelle says, I wonder if it was an ex-lover. Sister? Sister Michelle, you may be onto something. Hey, that Jingles, that Jingles guy. Whoa.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. What in the world?
Whew.
I had a couple questions to ask that officer.
This is some serious shit right here, Kyrie. And you out here worried about the damn. What is wrong with you?
What I want to ask him about the case.
We're gonna move on. Let's do some brighter moments right here. A pregnant Milwaukee school bus driver is being hailed as a hero after she evacuated dozens of children from her bus just seconds before it violently burst in flames. Driver, I'm unique. Listen, I'm not laughing at this woman's name, but
I did.
This girl, you know she black. Because the way it's spelled, it's IMUNEK. I'm unique.
I'm unique.
You better go, girl. I'm Unique Williams was about 2 hours into her typical Wednesday morning bus route, heading towards the Milwaukee Academy of Science with 37 students on board, ranging from kindergarten through high school. Y'all take a look at this. Lord Jesus.
Is that a chicken in the room?
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I think this.
What's happening?
I don't know. Well,
hold on.
Give me a second. We're gonna fix that. Hold on one second. I'm gonna upload it directly into the system. I'm sorry about that, you guys. But anyway, this year, I just think that name is hilarious.
I mean, you already know everybody when it went down on the news, everybody got on the phone. Nick on the news. Nick.
Girl, what is going on with you?
Nick on the news.
Come on, Nick. You better do it, Nick. But why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we name our children this? Like, it's y'all. I'm not taking away from the fact that she saved them kids' lives and pregnant at that, but I think that she's gonna be a great mother because of that.
I love different names. I love it.
It's different.
I love it.
Different.
Well, I mean, ain't nobody using the names Bertha and Mabel no more. So yeah.
Girl. All right, let's go ahead and see if this is working now. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. You know things happen. We up in here. We all got stuff going on here. All right, let's go ahead and check to see if this is working out. If it's not, then we'll move on to the next story.
Oh, come on, work on it.
Wow, look at my buzz. That's I'm Unique Williams in total shock as she watches the school bus she just evacuated go up in flames.
But I'm still like kind of shocked after seeing like the aftermath of the bus.
The mother-to-be was about 2 hours into her normal bus route to Milwaukee Academy of Science, where she would drop off 37 kids. All of a sudden, half a mile from the school, smoke started filling the bus.
So I was like, okay, let's just get off the bus. I just told the kids, let's get off. I evacuated the bus, made sure everyone was off, and made them line up against the gate. And as soon as we stepped off the gate, I turned around and the bus was just in flames.
All that remains from the scene is this pile of debris and broken glass. But I'm Unique says she feels if she had acted just 1 minute slower, this whole scene could have been much worse. What's it like to know that you really did make a difference in these kids' lives yesterday?
Honestly, it feels good. Like seeing the kids this morning and just them thanking me, the school thanking me, it just feels good that I was able to like get them off and no one was hurt. Like that's just my biggest concern, because if it was my kid on that bus, I would have want the bus driver to do the exact same thing.
Today, I'm Unique picked up her kids on their regular route. Not even a bus fire will stop her from making sure they close out the school year.
I actually picked them up this morning. They actually wasn't expecting to see me. And I was like, are you back? You didn't get burned up? No, I'm still here.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Mallory Anderson, WISN 12 News.
Congratulations to her. Seriously.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Ain't that none of my children, but thank you.
Honey, you know, she had the prowess and the spiritual fortitude to grab them kids off of that bus, because they could have been staying on the bus and that thing would have bursted in flames.
Yeah, or she could have passed anything.
She could have, yeah,
And
something
she's
could have happened.
pregnant. She's pregnant herself.
Yeah. Child, bless her. Sean King, she needs a hefty raise and or promotion, even though she will
Both.
probably get only a certificate of appreciation, probably.
And a candy bar.
Child, and a couple of Skittles. Yes, I thought this was. She was a student. She does look very young. She looks young enough to be riding the bus.
She does look young.
Yes. Y'all are hilarious. Did she say, "Look at my buzz"? Y'all, can we be serious about this? She did a great job. Y'all, let's clap for the girl. Come on, LaFrance. Let's go ahead and clap for the girl.
Yes, all right, Nick. I'm proud of you, Nick.
We love you, Nick. You do your stuff. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, speaking of this bitch.
Oh, girl, you know what?
The mother of a 6-year-old Virginia boy accused of shooting school teacher Abby Zwerner, in the face in January has been charged with alleged federal gun and drug crimes. Deja Taylor, 25, who is already facing child neglect and gun charges in the state court over the June 6th shooting, is now charged by the feds with lying about using marijuana when she brought a gun last year. Take a look.
Tonight, 3 months after the shocking school shooting, the mother of the 6-year-old Virginia boy who shot and seriously wounded his first-grade teacher is facing criminal charges. Today, a grand jury in Newport News indicting 25-year-old Deja Taylor on charges of felony child neglect and a misdemeanor count of recklessly leaving a loaded firearm so as to endanger a child.
Who would be prepared for a 6-year-old to bring a loaded weapon onto school or a weapon onto school?
After authorities announced the 6-year-old would not be charged with a crime, the Commonwealth's attorney saying today, every criminal case is unique in its facts, and these facts support these charges, but our investigation into the shooting continues.
I just will never forget the look on his face that he gave me while he pointed the gun directly at me. That's something that I will never forget. It's changed me. It's changed my life.
Abigail Zwerner, who told Savannah Guthrie the bullet still remains lodged in her body, is suing school administrators for $40 million, alleging gross negligence. Zwerner said staff failed to act on several warnings that the 6-year-old had a gun or made threats. There were failures in accountability at multiple levels that led to Abby being shot and almost killed, writes her attorney. We will not allow school leaders to escape accountability for their role in this tragedy.
A lawyer for Deja Taylor, the mother of the 6-year-old, tells NBC News she plans to turn herself in later this week.
Turn herself in?
Well, because the warrant is out, so she has a certain amount of time to turn herself in, or they'll come out and get.
Well,
it.
she and I hate to say this, but when I watched her on the MSNBC, I'm like, she's a tad ignorant. She was sitting with her lawyer, and the way she was acting, I'm like, sir, you need to talk to your client.
I'm sorry. Listen, I think this is terrible. That child, they have to take the child from that home. They absolutely do. But that mother needs to be held accountable for sure. But
absolutely.
This girl,
because she was just like, she was so nonchalant when they were talking to her.
She gonna milk this for all it's worth, honey. You better get every dime from that school board, honey. Because
Look, 40 minutes. Now I ain't mad at Abby.
I don't know if she's gonna get the full. She's not gonna get the full. I don't know.
Get the full 40, but she gonna get a couple of million.
She's retiring. She's retiring. She's retiring.
Oh, absolutely.
Or she might start her own school.
But she told them this boy has a gun in my class, and he has made threats. Well, he had made threats previously.
Yeah.
Before. But I also question this: what the hell was Abby doing to antagonize that boy? Because he ain't just out the clear blue. I'm gonna shoot you. No. What did you do?
I don't care what she did at that point. You
don't
need to be bringing a gun to school and shooting your teacher, girl. That's not the answer.
It ain't the answer. But I want to know what she did. Because the teachers antagonize kids sometimes.
That is true. But if that's the case, then why didn't the mother go to the school and deal with it? If that was the case, She didn't say
Have
anything.
you seen the mother? Besides the pictures?
And that's why she's held on charges for neglect.
And she should be.
Mm-hmm. Gordon Newman said she was very nonchalant about the entire audition.
She was. She just.
Dr. Holt says some people don't need to have children. Absolutely. Dr. Holt also says mandatory vasectomies for irresponsible parents. Shall. Whew. All right, y'all. Well, good luck, girl. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep.
I ain't saying good luck. And have the sentence you deserve.
Figure it out. Oh, moose knuckle face. I can't believe you allowed your child to go to school with a gun. You could have that boy could have hurt somebody else.
He could have hurt himself.
He could have killed her.
Because you just left it, and that's ask him about how is he able to reach this gun? Well, normally I'd put up.
Well, y'all, let's get into this particular situation. When I saw this, Kyrie posted this one inside of our producer's thread. I was like, I know you effing lying. I know you lying. Yeah, this white lady looks so nice and sweet and petite, huh? Let me tell you something about a Tennessee woman allegedly paid to hire a hitman to kill the wife of a man she met on a dating site. Y'all, this is bananas. Check this out.
.com to be exact.
Neighbors I spoke to are shocked by the news of Dr. Stephanie Russell's arrest. And I actually ran into one parent who was here today trying to pick up his children's medical records.
She's been their primary caregiver for 6 years. So it's just freaky.
It's shocking, to say the least. And it's very sad.
The FBI arrested Dr. Stephanie Russell last night and charged her with trying to hire someone to murder her ex-husband. Instead of hiring a hitman, Russell actually hired an undercover FBI employee. Court filings say Russell agreed to pay $7,000 for the hit. She allegedly put $3,500 in a Dropbox outside her medical office on Wednesday and was planning to pay the second half of the money after the job was done. According to court filings, the Louisville pediatrician works in the Norton Commons neighborhood at Kids Life Pediatrics.
I know several parents in this area that bring their children here, and like I said, I've only heard positive, wonderful things about them.
When I went by there, a handwritten closed sign was posted on the door, and when I tried to call, there was no answer.
With Dr. Russell, everything was fine. Like she was pleasant. She was sweet. The girls liked her.
Lance Dooley, the dad trying to pick up his kids' medical records, wasn't able to get in touch with anyone, but says he's already found another pediatrician.
We're right around the corner, and money drop-offs were happening right around the corner. Like that freaks us out. You know, it's just kind of one of those things you don't expect.
If convicted, Russell could face up to 10 years in federal prison. She was arraigned in federal court today and is scheduled for another appearance on Tuesday. In Prospect, Rachel Droz, WHAS 11 on your side.
Girl,
you're a whole doctor, and you stressing over some. You know what?
These pop colors are crazy. Like, they are crazy. Oh my God. Y'all keep talking about these coastal elites and how New York is crazy and how California's crazy and all of these other girl.
They let talk about us, how we're off.
And how, yeah, and specifically talking about how we're savages. Girl.
You done hired a whole hitman.
The most. Y'all did the most with the least. I cannot.
And you know you were seeing because she put up half the money.
All right, y'all. I can't deal with this lady.
but the people talking about, we're just so shocked. Okay, she's a pediatrician. She loves children.
Huh.
She hates her ex-husband and his new wife. She don't.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, she might keep her license. Yeah.
Right, Gordon. She'll get off scot-free. Might keep her
She'll get off scot-free. She probably wear an ankle monitor for about 6 months. She'll be on probation.
Simeon says 7,000. A hitman with a Groupon.
Right.
Listen.
That didn't make you suspicious. 7,000, 7K. You didn't.
Baby. Ooh, right, Cupcake girl. All right, y'all. Let's get into the next story. we got I'm actually really excited about this. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but unfortunately, but it is what it is. Philosophy professor, historian, and political activist Cornel West entered the 2024 presidential race on Monday. West, 70, announced his candidacy for the People's Party nomination on social media, calling the presidency a vehicle for pursuing truth and justice. Take a look, y'all.
Sacramento native has announced his run for president today.
In these bleak times, I have decided to run for truth and justice, which takes the form of running.
Cornel West made his announcement on social media. The progressive scholar and activist says he's running as a presidential candidate for the People's Party. We should note that's not one of the third parties recognized in California. West grew up in Sacramento and graduated from John F. Kennedy High School.
What are your thoughts on this, bro?
Well, I don't know if I'm excited about it or not because Cornel West, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cornel West,
but
I'm not.
Sister Michelle. Oh my God! That's a little much.
Oh God, what did she say? What, Michelle?
Don't read it out loud. Because we'll get the end. Simeon, does he have a book coming out? I don't know if he has. I don't know if he has a book coming out.
I don't know, but
this is why I'm excited about it, Kyrie. Hear me out.
Okay.
Because I don't know if we completely align philosophically, but I just like the fact that we're looking at other candidates and that other parties are being publicized. I think that needs to be. Now, do I think that it's going to go anywhere? Because we haven't had a People's Party win ever. It's either been a Democrat or a Republican. Not even an independent has won the presidency. Has it? I could be wrong on that. Has an independent won the presidency? I don't think so. Somebody look that up for me if you get a chance.
Well, see, but then now how can I say this?
Right, Dr. Holt. Dr. West said, get Eric Mays as your running mate. Child, he would win.
That ain't gonna have nobody.
No, nobody will be able to understand anything Dr. West will say. He's terrible. That is hilarious.
That is true. But see, I don't know if I'm excited because
he's very problematic. Do I need to go to the history books with receipt? Sean?
Oh, wait a minute, Sean. What you saying? Oh, you need to do it when Obama was in office. Him and Tavis Smiley band together. Okay, yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying, I'm not saying about the candidate themselves. All I'm saying and what I'm speaking on is just bringing light to other parties.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I don't know
the People's Party. Now, the People's Party sound like this, but
it sounds like, but it may not be. So we'll see.
I don't think it is.
Yes. Gordon Newman says he's going to lose swiftly and efficiently. All right, y'all. Well, we love what news that you can use. We don't know.
Now, if he becomes the president, he got to get. They're gonna clean him up.
That's why I don't think he's gonna. I don't even think he's gonna be pushed forward, just because
Yeah, they're gonna clean him up.
Yeah, he's just not the look that.
We're not gonna have a president looking like Frederick Douglass. About a head.
Sean says his body of work is foolishness with his not a white.
No, it's foolishness with his white wife. Oh, well, see, that's the part I wasn't gonna bring up, but yeah, but that'll get him in the door though. That last part will get him in the door.
Well, let's move on. Speaking of candidacies, the statement from President Joe Biden on funding for Jackson, Mississippi's water infrastructure. Quote, for years, the public of Jackson, Mississippi has suffered the consequences of aging water infrastructure. Last summer, the city's water system reached a crisis point when a major flood aggravated long-standing problems in the system and left tens of thousands of people without any running water for days on end. Long before then, families in Jackson lived under the constant threat of boil water orders. All Americans deserve access to clean, safe drinking water. That's why I directed my administration to make sure the people of Jackson have the resources they need and deserve. What are your thoughts on this, Kyrie? Because I have a couple of thoughts.
Well, I think this is for the first time Joseph is doing something that I can get with. I can line with. Because it is, but now, not to take away from this, but what about the water in Flint? That's
what I was gonna say, bro. I was like, what happened to Flint?
There's their problems. But Joseph, I admire your efforts. Okay. I hope this goes through, and I hope y'all can do something for Flint as well. I know Flint needs a little bit more money, and right now y'all juggling. I need y'all votes. That's what it is, Vovo. He's still ain't getting mad, but okay. Biden trying to move now because 2024 is coming.
Right.
Well, I hope this move goes through. I totally agree with all that. I hope it goes through though, because everyone does deserve clean water. This is America. But America is really, you want to just get down to the nitty gritty. It's really a third world country in a sense. Look at what's going on. Yeah, we're becoming a third world country. We have people here.
I don't think we're doing that.
What do you mean?
I just find
and we're taking. But I'm happy to see him doing this because we're taking care of everyone else but us. Like, look at New York. New York done pissed me off.
Listen.
New York is paying residents to take in immigrants. We have homeless people here.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I didn't get a chance to send this over to Samuel this morning to put in the creative deck. But I was watching because I watch the news while I get ready for the show, and I was watching and I saw that Governor Newsom is over here calling out Florida because they're sending people over to us. Why are you sending homeless people over to us? You sending them clear across the country?
Yeah. Because and with false pretenses, but they're sending them over with false pretenses. They're sending them there, and they're sending them to California, Texas, and somewhere else, and New York, promising these people jobs.
Yeah.
And shelter.
Yeah.
But that's what's his name? The Santos, whatever.
Sean says the Mississippi State Legislature has a part in this debacle too. I absolutely agree with you, Sean.
They do. They do.
Listen, Sean is a political junkie like me, so I love that he knows this stuff. Like, I love
it. He helps me out because that's not my strong suit. He helps me out.
Y'all, I know some of y'all don't like Biden and the administration, but y'all need to actually read the stuff. You don't have to like the man, okay? I'm not telling you whether you like the man or not, but y'all need to really look at the policies and things that they put out and the laws that they put out to before you guys really deep dive into a particular situation, because a lot of this really had to do with some of the missteps that the Mississippi has made themselves, and then they're calling out. But no, I still agree and still stand 10 toes down on the fact what's going on with Flint.
Yeah,
that's a federal issue.
I would never forget that little girl's speech when she was like, "We need help. We need water."
Whew.
She's a grown woman now, sure.
Speaking of grown women,
all right, Joseph, ciao. But this I don't want to say about this. Excuse me. For all you airline snobs, Brother Kinsey, this is your precious Southwest Airlines. Go.
Anyway, an allegedly drunken female passenger aboard a Southwest Airlines flight spit on fellow travelers while being dragged off the plane after sparking an emergency landing, a now viral cell phone video shows. Take a look at this hot ass mess.
You cannot spit at people. You cannot spit at people. Now. Go.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
No. There's no way. There's no way that I would have stayed in that chair and allowed that woman. I would have kicked her right in her face. You spit on me, girl. You spit on me.
Yeah, spit it. All bets are off. I
don't care what gender you are. There is a level. Hold on. No. Wait a black ass Bennett. Pause. Let me explain something to y'all right quick. I could take a lot of damn things, okay? I could take you cussing me out and calling me every name in the damn book, okay? I could even take you pushing me. You might get your ass whooped, but I could take that even happening. But when you spit on me, I don't care if you are a dog. I don't care if you are a male, female, or anything in between. Your ass is grass.
And I'm the lawnmower.
Honey, listen. I will fertilize that ass. I'm not playing.
But she did look a little.
I don't care.
I don't. Wait, now hear me out. Hear me out. This is me. Now I do have compassion. Besides being drunk, she did look a little
touched.
Yeah, well, not touched. A little mildly retarded. Oh, we can't say the word no more.
Right,
Sean.
Sean.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She looks a little mentally challenged. So,
baby, they would have the Barbie from all airlines. I would have stopped her
head and said that. But when you see her face,
has that been confirmed?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Michelle. That's the word I'm looking for.
Has that been confirmed?
Did you see her face?
That doesn't mean anything. Has that been
confirmed? Yes, it does.
No.
Well, in the beginning, what you read, it did say she was mental, but look at her face, Kwame. Show the video again. When it went up close. Look at that. She has special needs. Yeah, so that to me, that would have played a part with me. For me. Yeah, she has special needs. But I don't know. But I just want Brother Kenzie to know. Hold
on. What you say, Ali?
Regime.
Ali said absolutely not. No. He would have drowned her. He would have drowned her.
She's special needs. I just want Sean Kenzie to know this is Southwest.
What is your problem with Southwest? What is your issue? Is Spirit sending you an envelope too? You sit there and defend Letitia. You sit there and defend Annie from Young, Famous and African. You sit there and defend Spirit Airlines. What is wrong with you?
This is not Spirit.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying Southwest. I actually enjoy Southwest Airlines. They're my first.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do. They're my go-to.
But I'm just saying. And there's another incident on American Airlines as well. So I'm just
actually my go-to is United. Let me change that. But my backup is Southwest.
Is it? Okay. Well, Southwest. Well, he's an influencer for Frontiers.
Sean, Simeon says I'll give her all the special needs she can have. Honey,
I can't do that. She's special needs. But my heart.
Okay, that hasn't been confirmed. Let's move on.
Her face confirmed it for me. Her face is confirmed for me. Her face is confirming it.
Listen, that was out of this world. And speaking of out of this world, let's go ahead and talk about this whistleblower who's accusing U.S. and allies of secret UFO retrieval program. In the reporting, it states that an Air Force veteran has come forward to blow the whistle on an alleged secret U.S. military program. Check this out.
Well, the truth is out there. We've heard that before. And a military whistleblower is alleging a top secret program is withholding alien spacecraft from the government. Lauren Blanchard has more from Washington.
In a stunning out-of-this-world claim, a former U.S. intelligence official and Air Force veteran claims the government is covering up the truth about aliens.
We have spacecraft from another species. We do, yeah. How many? Quite a number.
David Grush handed over extensive classified information to Congress and the intelligence community inspector general, saying it exposes top secret programs that have retrieved and studied debris from alien spacecraft, which he says have been intentionally withheld from lawmakers and the American public.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft that have either landed or crashed.
His claims coming just days after a first-of-its-kind NASA hearing on UFO sightings around the world.
It's now our collective responsibility to investigate these occurrences with the rigorous scientific scrutiny that they deserve.
And some lawmakers agree the military and intelligence community need to be more transparent.
I think we should be open to hearing it and telling the American people as much as we possibly can.
I think people are ready to hear whatever's out there. Maybe it's a man-made aircraft, maybe it's otherworldly. Stay tuned.
NASA is expected to release its final report on its UFO study by the end of July. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox 32, Chicago.
I believe it. What are you thinking?
Say what you need to say, Kyrie. I
just want to say I believe him. That's all. I just want to say I believe him. No, that's it. I believe him. I do. See, you don't believe that there's no life outside of Earth?
No, I actually have a different theory. I do believe that there is things that are extraterrestrial, meaning extra outside of what we are our known world. And what I mean by our known world is like in terms of what we consider our current map. I think that there's more. This is just my personal opinion, okay? Not the opinion of Pyro Media or any of our constituents, okay? Or any of the pyromaniacs. I think that there's stuff outside of Antarctica. I think that's a huge wall, but that's just me. I don't think that the Earth is flat. I don't think that there's anything outside of our Earth sphere. I don't think that there's like this thing outside of the world, like on Mars or Saturn or anything like that.
You know, okay.
That's just me.
I do. I believe that. Now, is the Earth flat? No, I don't believe that.
Elder Kwame, it's aliens. Please come on, Elder. Okay, y'all can enjoy. I'm not knocking y'all videos.
I believe in life that there's some things out there in the universe.
I'm saying, Simeon, y'all want me to worry about aliens when we can't even go to school or the mall safely. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I think it's all the above. There are aliens, and there's craziness here on Earth.
Me too. The government doesn't let you know everything. The Earth could be flat. Okay, girl.
Well, it could be. It could be.
I don't know. We're gonna find out one day. Okay, we're gonna find out one day. I personally don't believe that, but you know, it is what it is. We could be wrong because we thought that the sky was a certain thing before we found out that the little dots in the sky were actually burning balls of gas.
Well, okay? I was saying, and now that we know that the map that they've given us is totally wrong.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
Michelle Holly says the Earth is not flat. Listen, y'all can believe what you want to believe. We're going to find out eventually.
When you go into space,
Bobo says, I work at NASA. Oh, you work at NASA, girl? Hold on. When you go into space, you can't report back what you see. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Do you really work at NASA, Bobo?
That's interesting.
Jingles, that Jingles guy says, I believe that there are beings other than us up there. Oh, okay. Simeon says, can we not debate? I agree. Let's move on. Okay. So speaking of debating, we want to know what you think about this particular situation here. Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay, go.
Wait, what did you say?
No, I'm just saying. She said, can we not debate it? But yeah, we'll be all day with that debate. Yeah. Moving on.
Okay. Just to clarify, Sean was talking about, I was referring to the government not telling us everything. I agree with you, Sean. I don't think everything is being told, but okay. But this is a story.
They're not going to tell us everything.
They're not, because it'll be mass panic. But this story came out from Kyrie, and he wants to know what you guys would do or think about this particular situation. So check this out.
Apparently, one of the Butch Queens was out in a pair of booty shorts and was denied service and left stranded in Texarkana because a Greyhound bus driver couldn't take and didn't want to communicate with him. Run it.
You can move or I can call the police. Call the police, but I don't understand why I'm not allowed to get on. I've been out here waiting an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay, so
and you haven't spoken or said anything.
Make connections, you're gonna miss your connection because he will not move from the door.
That's fine. Call the police. You haven't given me a valid reason as to why I'm not
getting on this bus because I am in control and you're not getting on the bus.
That's fine.
That's fine. You can record it. That's
Call
fine.
the police.
You need to move.
No, call the police. Because you have not given me a valid reason why I cannot get on the bus that I paid for.
Green hoodie, booty shorts.
Gray shorts, white socks.
Because I don't answer these questions. I don't have to answer these questions. I'm riding the bus and you won't move from there.
Why are you not allowing me to ride the bus? If my ticket says this was my transfer. Okay. This bus is going to Shreveport, Louisiana, right?
Stop talking to me.
This bus is going to Shreveport, Louisiana, right?
On the
That's
way.
fine. But as an official that's riding the bus, you can answer the questions because I paid my ticket
I don't have to talk to you anymore. The police
Okay,
are on
that's
the way.
fine.
And the young Butch Queen also seems to have a note from a Texarkana employee backing up his story. The employee claimed that the driver made it clear that she was not letting the young gay on her bus. He didn't follow instructions, but it didn't matter because he's gay. Now, Netta girl, I don't know how you gonna get yourself up out of this one, honey. Any customer would need to know what instructions they're not following. How are you supposed to be responsible for driving people on the bus when you won't even let them get on it? Netta girl, honey, you don't own the bus, baby. You driving it. Honey, they can replace you, girl. I think they're going to replace you because they already on it. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You thought you was going to get away with this stunt right in front of Pride Month?
First of all, the commentary is beautiful.
Shout out Fairy Puss for this.
Fairy Puss is everything. This video was received by the Fairy Puss Instagram, so definitely check it out.
I made a TikTok talking about the same thing, but I don't know. How would you handle it, Kwame?
I would handle first of all, I don't have that type of time. I'm too old to be because I would have dragged. She would have kept talking to me the way she did. I would have dragged the ass off the damn bus. But get off the bus, Rosa. Get off the bus. You know what I'm saying? Get off the bus. Okay, that type of time. Okay, I don't. My blood pressure too high. I can't be doing all that. Whew. Well, but I would have handled it very similar to how he handled it. I would have kept because if I can't get on it, I'm supposed to get on this damn bus. Nobody get on.
Because you had a ticket. How you not? But you're not letting him on, and then you openly admit you told the girl.
Yeah, you weren't too bright. You weren't too bright, honey.
You were bright. But first of all, you looking like the last church tenor. Look like Woodstock by the head, girl. When I saw this, I said, you know what, now, ma'am.
That's the last church tenor, honey.
Girl.
Woo! Gordon says I would have stood there real savagely, honey.
Baby, listen, because I'm like, girl.
Hey, Simone. Thank you for joining.
I'm gay, and you said it looked like the last bulldagger.
My God.
Oh, can we say that? I'm sorry.
843 Nappy J says I would have gotten out of character and been so nice because I'm set up different. All right now. Cupcake said she was jealous she couldn't fit in those shorts.
Now that's what it was.
Cupcake. Michaela says, and this is why people that can't work around people of all kinds shouldn't be in public service. I absolutely
agree with that. So God, I agree with that.
Simeon says, so she didn't like his attire? Apparently not.
No, I guess she said he has on a hoodie and booty shorts.
Not Sister Michelle saying, Brother Sean, cheap bleached toilet blonde realness. My God, unto today you read
That's just like Woodstock by the head.
But anyone could have written that note. But if that's the reason, that's crazy. I agree. Anybody could have written that note.
Anybody could, yeah.
And so that's why we're saying it's all alleged, but not around these times.
But he was so.
Hey, Raymond, your check is all.
I believe him. I went to Twitter. I believe him.
I believe that this happened because we saw it.
It's a lot more Fairy Puss. Me too. Could have went into when you go to his Twitter and the whole thing is there. Yeah, it was a mess.
Let's see. Them the ones to be thinking you want a man that they don't even want. Child.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on, y'all. Let's get into the rest of the show.
Yeah, I just thought that was wrong. He had a ticket. No matter what he had on, all you had to do is just drive it, but you didn't have to talk to the young man. Took his ticket and kept punching. I didn't understand that.
Just a quick note to you guys, if you are not following Kyrie and I on TikTok, please go ahead and do so. We have a huge following on there. There's a lot that we talk about on there. Stuff that we probably can't talk about on here because of Pyro Power Hour and the policies and procedures and all the P's. So go ahead and check us out on TikTok. You can follow Kyrie at Kyrie Sinaj and me at Kwame Speaks. Shout out to the TikToks. All right, y'all, let's get into some local news right now. Hollywood and TV writers have been on strike for the past month, and now actors have signaled they're willing to join picket lines for their own battle. Take a look.
Let's go to a possible shakeup in Hollywood. Actors represented by SAG-AFTRA voted last night to authorize a strike if they don't agree on a new contract with major studios by June the 30th. So the strike authorization was approved. The vote overwhelming nearly 98% of the 65,000 members who cast them. At stake, increased pay, the threat of unregulated use of artificial intelligence, and benefit plans. So this all comes about a month after the Writers Guild of America began its own strike.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday.
I mean, what?
So we ain't gonna have no TV.
We ain't gonna have nothing.
I'll be watching cozy TV when I watch TV.
What is it? Jules Ferber that was talking about Tubi? We're gonna have to watch some Tubi, y'all.
Tubi, Chloe, cozy TV.
Yes.
All the classics. Me TV,
honey.
We'll watch Mama's Family, Living Single,
Yes.
Golden Girls, Seven and Son.
In these situations, you talk about call your state's Department of Justice. Yes, in those situations. But yeah, listen, I don't understand why. I understand that we had a major situation going down when it came to Cupcake says we're just gonna need more Pyro episodes. I know that's right, Cupcake. You better be a Pyro maniac up in here, honey. Yes. We might have to bring back Candy Conversations early.
Right.
Yes. Anyway, but we got some surprises in store for y'all soon, y'all. Just y'all stay tuned to Pyro Power Hour. But anyway, going back to this, I don't understand. Listen, I understand as a producer, I get all of the issues and the higher ups and the budgets and allocations and network issues and what the pandemic did to the movie and the film industry. I get it. But y'all, this is not something this is pre-pandemic problems that we were talking about. These are pre-pandemic problems that SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild and all of these different agencies have been talking about for a long time. This is nothing new. And so at this point, it's just like, girl, we had enough. Pay them what you owe. I don't get it. Why can't child? But you know what? It also goes to show that, with the people, this happened with churches. This happened with a lot of different people. Want the homie handout, and they will use you and your skills until the end of time, until you can't take it anymore, and until you are at the point where you're like, hey, because if you're working hard and you're doing a good job, I think you should be compensated for it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
If you are liking the product, don't sit there and give them your handies and ones, because everybody's in it for themselves. But I understand, it's fine. Y'all gonna learn one way or another though, because what you gonna do when you don't have any actors?
Now we got a writers, we got actors. Lord have mercy.
Y'all have 30 days. you have less than 30 days.
Yeah, less than 30 days. They said by June 30th.
Yeah, well, modern day slavery indeed.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next story, y'all. Good luck, y'all. We wish you the best. We stand with y'all.
We do.
All right. This
Holy Bible.
This is nuts. I don't even know what to say about this. Just go ahead and watch. Ooh.
Off the top of 2 News at 10 at night, the Davis School District removing the King James Version of the Bible from all elementary and junior high school libraries. Good evening, I'm Mark Cabell.
And I'm Heidi Hatch. This decision has some parents concerned, others confused. KUTV's Amanda Gilbert live in Davis County with what led up to the decision and how some locals are reacting tonight.
Guys, I broke this news to some people outside this Bountiful Elementary, and this decision comes after the District Review Committee determined that this Bible does not contain sensitive material defined by Utah law, but they say it does have, quote, elements of vulgarity or violence not suitable for younger students.
Bob Judson has a 5th grader in Davis County, so his initial reaction to hearing this news.
Do I agree with the banning Bible? No.
Meanwhile, Jonah Johnson is a high schooler in Bountiful. While he doesn't agree with banning books, he says,
if they're banning all these other books, and it's really just fair to just ban the Bible too.
Davis District says around 7 to 8 elementary and junior high schools have the Bible in their libraries. They will be removed. This comes following a Utah law that prohibits schools from having pornographic or indecent material. Do you think there's inappropriate material in the Bible?
Oh, definitely. There's whole chapters about it.
I can't think of what's in the Bible that you would have to take out of. It's not like there's pictures in it.
The school district wasn't available for an interview tonight, but they said they could talk to us tomorrow. So here's a little bit of what we want to ask.
Do you think this could be applied to other religious books?
I don't know where the Book of Mormon's at, but if that's on the shelf, then somebody's going to have a problem with that too.
What are your thoughts, bro?
Well, I get the point. I get the point that they're making, because I mean, if you cancel out books with sex in it, then I mean the Bible, it fits it. I mean the Bible speaks on rape, sex.
Grape.
So,
Grape.
Oh, grape. Speaks on grapes. Grapes.
Yes.
And X. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it speaks on all that.
Yeah. But I think this is just
I thought it was funny. I
think it's hilarious, but I also think this is in retaliation to
yeah, absolutely
for in Florida. I think it's a little silly.
I mean, it absolutely is in retaliation.
Well, I don't know why you would take anything out of the Bible. It doesn't have any pictures. Girl, what? What are you talking about? You can't read? Like that was a little silly. What state is this show? It's Utah.
Utah.
One of the most religious states.
Exactly. That's so
it's crazy to me. It's Mormon country.
Right. That's what makes it go. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was a little shocked at that. But Cheryl Holly says, I saw this coming. If you can ban Toni Morrison and James Baldwin, then yes, throw it all out. Well, I mean, I
agree.
Gordon says, wow, but I get it though.
Right.
Interesting stuff, LaFran says. Yeah, it's very interesting. This is some very interesting times, you guys. We are living in some very interesting times.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and continue on. If you're feeling gracious and you're liking what we're doing, please go ahead and throw some fire signs in there. Make sure you're hitting the like button and share to everybody that you can, because it does help our algorithm. And if you're feeling really, really good in your spirit and your shots out Shondo, right behind your kidney supreme, go ahead and send us a blessing right there on the love offering.
Hallelujah.
On Cash App. We appreciate you. All right, you guys, this last story of the rundown before we get into is a very serious story. The Human Rights Campaign has closely monitored the alarming increase of transgender deaths in the U.S. In 2021, a record 57 transgender people were killed, with another 38 in 2022, and this year's numbers are rapidly increasing. Anti-LGBTQ laws are also on the rise. Take a look at this with the Shade Room.
Living with a target on your back.
I really just hard, bro. I'm hard, bro.
It's a growing reality for Black transgender women. 3 shot, 2 killed this year alone in Atlanta.
Atlanta is getting out of hand.
3 since last year in Milwaukee.
I want to live.
The shocking numbers and what many of the suspects have in common. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. The Human Rights Campaign has been tracking a rise in transgender deaths for years now in the United States, and the numbers aren't pretty. A record 57 transgender people were killed in 2021, another 38 in 2022, and the numbers are steadily climbing this year. The majority of them are women of color. It's happening in cities across the country.
Transgender violence in Philadelphia.
Transgender woman murdered in Pompano Beach. Deadliest year on record.
I love Coco to death.
Rashad Meadows still can't believe that his best friend Rashida Coco Williams is gone. April 18, 2023, he saw that she was trying to call him. He couldn't answer at the time.
I would text her and I would call her. I called her probably like 20 to 25 times. And I was like, damn, why she ain't answering the phone?
She'd been shot and killed outside the Holmes shopping plaza in Southwest Atlanta. Atlanta police releasing this surveillance video days later of a man in a red jersey they believe to be a person of interest. He later told them that she simply asked to borrow his phone charger at a nearby apartment building. Court records show that she left alone a short time later and then was shot multiple times. Police say the shooter was a different person. 17-year-old Jamarcus Jernigan, who was caught on surveillance video wearing this same hoodie seen here at a gas station across the street.
All she cared about was family.
Her sister Akia Williams says that Coco was a rising star, featured with other trans women in the Sundance Film Festival documentary Kokomo City, executive produced by Lena Waithe. Her music also set to be featured on Waithe's hit show, The Chi, on Showtime.
I don't believe that she had a problem with anybody. Or if she did, she probably felt like she can handle it on her own. People who didn't know her would judge her, harass her, threaten her.
It was the same story just 1 week earlier when friends of 37-year-old Ashley Burton was shot and killed outside of an apartment complex on Fairburn Road. Her killer is still at large.
There's a lot going on with the trans community, and with this month being Pride Month, we need to make sure that we're standing tall and standing strong with our trans brothers and sisters and siblings. And I think that it's important and surprisingly, I found this on the Shade Room, which has a lot of transmissic comments within their
baby
stuff. That
the comment that got to me was when somebody said, "This is not the audience for that." And I'm like, yes, this is the audience.
It is absolutely the audience for, because we know the issue.
Yeah,
we know the issue.
No matter what you want, no matter what you think, say, or believe, we all are one.
Right. Right. And furthermore, we understand that's like me talking to you about Black issues. We understand the issues. We need to talk to the people who are racist and the people who are in between and don't understand their inherent racism. That's the issue. So yes, this is the audience for it. The people who are transmissic in those comments, the people who are sitting there not defending our brothers and sisters in the trans community and our siblings in the trans community, the people who are seeing these Black trans women and Black trans men being attacked and killed, those are the ones that we need to be talking to, because they need to be we need to be shedding light on these type of topics. And for us as cisgender Black gay men, we should be defending our siblings, period.
Exactly.
Because it wasn't just long ago that y'all were asking us to go ahead and defend your ass when Philando Castillo got killed, when Trayvon Martin got killed, so you don't mind when it's a cisgender or allegedly cisgendered heterosexual man, Black man, but you have a problem when it's a gay man, when you have a problem when it's a Black gay man, or it's a Black trans woman, or Black lesbian, or Black whatever in the LGBTQ community.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Sean says, Kwame, don't forget our Black trans men and women that have been misgendered. The numbers are actually higher than report. I absolutely agree with yes, and that's the numbers are way higher than what was reported or what was documented.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you for bringing that up, Sean. Very, very true on that. Whew. All right, y'all. Before I get fired up, because this is a great way to get fired up, because I'm about to go into this new situation. But before we do and get into the power pack, let's take a quick commercial break. Refreshing your coffee mugs. Don't forget to check it out and share, and make sure you're coming right back, because we're going to be right back with the Pyro Power Hour. And we are Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button. Also share and make sure you're bringing everybody up in here, because we are almost done. We're going to go ahead and hit that dang on power pack real quick. Let's go ahead and grab into that real quick. All right. Oh, and our special thanks to Pyro Media Productions. They get us all looking good. Y'all can go over to pyromediaproductions.com and check out all of the amazing work that they do. This is not just all that they do with Pyro Media Network. They also do some amazing stuff with some amazing companies and corporate entities. So thank you for all of the work that you guys do and working so hard to make us look beautiful. We appreciate it. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the Power Pack real quick. Let's charge that up. Now, we talked a little bit about this last night on the reality TV edition, but we had some breaking news last night. Thank you to Pam Esquire and the Law Intellect and the Thais Report for breaking that last night regarding this moose knuckle translucent snow cricket. All I have to say is you're asking to stay away from Florida. If you are in Florida, do what you got to do to protect yourself. That's all I'm going to say. But this queen right here lost her life because she went over to knock on a neighbor's door to get her son's iPad back from her. And she was shot through the door. This is not a stand your ground situation. There was no threat. Okay? This woman, this moose knuckle shot and killed this queen. I have no words for you. I don't know if there's even a. Just take a look at the news article, y'all.
Welcome back. Time right now is 5:15 on this Wednesday. Here are the top headlines across the country. A Florida woman is under arrest this morning after fatally shooting her neighbor through a closed door. AJowens knocked on the door to confront the 58-year-old white neighbor for throwing a roller skate at her kids and calling them a racial slur. Florida authorities considered whether the shooting fell under the state's Stand Your Ground law, but ultimately they arrested the woman.
And as they should have. And I hope that this is not a situation where we're going to sit here and I want to watch. I want to see what candidates, I want to see what politicians come up in there and try to defend this crackhead. I want to see what's going to happen at this point in time. Who's going to come out the woodwork and start donating to her GoFundMe? Who's going to come out the woodwork and her BS? But I want to see it because there's no excuse for this.
No, but they're going to.
We have 4 children now. We have an entire family that lost their mother, their sister, their daughter, because you want to have loose gun laws. Because you, and really, let me get out of this damn talking point right here. Let me get out of this damn talking point. It's not just about the damn gun laws, y'all. It's about the fact that y'all don't care. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm talking about them. You don't care about black people's lives. You don't care. You look down on us. You look down on how we operate. You look down on our melanin. You look down on our grace. You look down on what makes us magical. You're mad because you can't be us. And so you think that because you are some conquerors, because you are told and lied to all your life that you're fucking important when you're not, you think that it's okay to just take our lives because it's that easy. This is not your land. You didn't build shit up in this world. You stole, pillaged, and enslaved multiple entities, multiple cultures. You're disgusting. And how dare you sit there and even have a moniker of defense against what you did. You need to be thrown under the jail. But before you're thrown under the jail, you need to be dragged through the entire tied up with a rope and dragged through the entire town. You're disgusting. And now this woman who lost her life because you don't even care about our lives. And I don't give a damn what's going on with the Black Lives Matter or the BLM organization. The movement was the movement, period. It still rings true. I'm sorry, Kyrie. Go ahead.
No. I mean, and that's why we issued NWC travel advisory. Stay woke. Yes, but this lady was a menace to the neighborhood, and I think it's a shame when Joy Reid interviewed her best friend, which was her next door neighbor. I asked her, she said, when Isaac came over there and said, please help me, my mother has been shot. The woman said, I didn't have to ask the questions. I knew who shot her. Mm-hmm. That's a damn shame, because you all have called the police multiple times on this lady for this behavior. She has sat in her truck, called children names. She sat in that truck, leaned on the horn just to be leaning on it, playing her music as loud as it'll go, calling the children names, throwing objects at them. This was normal behavior for her. And no one did, and the police would never do anything. Which is why he really didn't want to arrest her this time, but pressure came down and he had to do his job. That's why I said what I said last night. I don't care what nobody said. I think they was fucking or something, because he didn't want to do anything.
I don't care what they were doing, but you're not about to play in our faces.
I don't care either. But
you ain't gonna act like what was done couldn't have been prevented.
But you're a menace, right? You're a menace, and then but Brother Kinsey said that area is racist. Him and Miss Lisa said that area is totally racist. But I'm like, why would you live in that neighborhood knowing that it's really diverse? That particular area, the way the lady described it, the best friend, she is really diverse. And you took away a positive influence over the neighborhood, because not only was she a mother to her children, she played and took care of the children of that whole area. Mm-hmm. They all looked up to her. They all loved her. But your evil ass. But like I say, that's in, and people always have come down hard, whatever. That is in the majority of white people's hearts. This type of behavior, this type of thinking.
Yep. And let me tell you something, Susan, you better be glad that you are inside of a jail cell right now. That's the safest place for you right now, honey.
Well, hoping they put you in Gen Pop, and I hope they do not set a bail. Yeah, no bail should be set. Because how would you say stand your ground? You were behind a closed door. The woman had no weapon. She came to retrieve her son's belongings that you stole. So they need to add that to the charges. You stole because he left it in the field. And then come to find out, the field is not even your property. You live in an apartment. Mm-hmm. The field is where all the children in the area play. Mm-hmm.
Simone said she probably has family in that police department and is in the back room where they have lunch instead of the behind bar child.
That's Simone. Now that's it.
Sean says Marion County is an hour away from Orlando. Listen,
because that sheriff did not want to arrest that woman.
No,
did not.
I don't think so either. At least not as quickly as she should have.
Well, they didn't even question nobody. The lady said.
Well, they're blaming, and this part I agree on, Kyrie. I do not think that they should have questioned the children that first night.
Oh yeah, no, I'm out for that. But the neighbors, like she said, they didn't ask her anything until the next day. Well, what did you hear? And what did you see? That's not. Well, she didn't see that she was cooking dinner for her own children.
Sean says there are many sundown towns or cities near that area. I don't drive through that county at night. My God, on today.
Oh yes. And that's what we tell you. There are still sundown towns in 2023. While all of my people want to talk about, let's have a kumbaya moment. There's no such thing as racism. Shut the fuck up.
Nope. I hear you. Say your feelings. All right, y'all. We gotta go. Our hearts are deeply like I was affected yesterday. I don't know about y'all, but this one. I don't know what.
This is the talk all weekend.
It's been crazy. This one affected me, like Trayvon affected me. This one affected me like Breonna Taylor affected me. And I'm not saying that the other ones didn't affect me. George Floyd, all of them affected me. Period. But this one hit. I don't know why. This one hit me. But I think. As I said what I said last night, y'all go ahead and check out the reality TV edition of Pyro Power Hour. We need to get into a space of arming ourselves and making sure we do what we need to do to protect our own and our families, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and our hearts go out to the family of this queen, AJowens, and I just pray that those children are find healing. Those children find comfort and peace at some point. I don't know if it's going to happen this week. I don't know if it's going to happen today, but I pray God's covering over them.
And they're gonna need extensive therapy, especially her 9-year-old son that was standing next to her as she was shot.
Whew, Jesus. Oh my God. All right, y'all. We gotta go. I have a meeting, and I don't even know how I have to take a minute before I go into this meeting. But thank you guys so much for your constant support. Thank you guys for always checking us out, riding with us all the way through. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like this episode on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please share the video and let people know what's going on, because this is not just all about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's not all about what's going on in pop culture with Krishan and Blueface and all them stuff. We need to talk about the news that you guys can use, and we try our best to make sure that you guys get it in the most pristine high production way possible. Thank you for all that you do. All right, you guys, we'll see you guys on Friday. We are off tomorrow. Kyrie's show is off tomorrow, but we have a phenomenal lineup today. Go ahead and check out all of the shows that is happening today. And also at 11 today, we have the You Better Than Me podcast. You can check it out on YouTube, or you can go onto our podcast network with the direct link there. So check them out. They have a phenomenal episode that's coming up. I got the chance to listen to it, a sneak peek, and it was a really, really good episode. So I'm really proud of them. So go ahead and check that out. We got some stuff going on with She Is Phenomenal, the Darryl Walter show, and all of that jazz. So we love you guys. Thank you guys. We will see you guys on Friday.
Come back Friday. Fridays is now Fun Fridays.
Fun Fridays, honey.
Fun Fridays, though. A little less news, a little more. What would you do?
More fun. Yeah.
Little fun.
What would you do? All right, you guys. You got anything else, Kyrie, before we go?
No, that's about it.
All right, you guys. We love you guys. Stay blessed. Stay great, and create a great week. We'll see you on the other side. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere. All right. I'm sorry. He wanted to say bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. All right.